Hello Donna, this is your reading. I'm starting off with a past issue, but I'm having a problem getting to feel confident in saying what I'm getting. It feels like a lot of hard work's been going on, but by someone else, and I'm really seem to be focused on their hair, very thick, fuzzy hair, and I feel this person was influenced in your life in the past, but I still feel it's resonating with you now as it's come up in the reading today. And this person just seems to be very persistent, going on and on and on, building up their energies towards you. But because of this, I feel that there was a stagnant stage in your life where nothing was moving, no changes. I feel very stagnant and just hanging around, and I feel this same person going on and on and on, this same energy, and I feel focused in with their hair, very thick hair, it just feels very I seem to be focused on the hair issue. So that was the past, and let's see to where you are now. I feel you've, I guess in the words, collateral damage that you've gathered for you to be able to move on. And I feel like you're now, from this past issue, you've salvaged enough to get what you want to. It feels like you've marinated with it. It stayed with you, and you've stewed it over in your mind, and now you're ready to go forward further. But I get the feeling you're only happy moving forward when there's gain for you. And I'm not trying to say you're doing this to be nasty, to be vindictive or crafty. It feels like that's your motivation, because you feel better while you're in the driving seat with this situation. And there is a want for you to try and progress and move forward in this situation. But again, this feels with you in the driving seat. Okay, moving further forward into the reading, where I get the advice. You're moving forward, and I'm picking up the heartache that you had, the sadness, with you moving forward in the driving seat. Now, generally, we get told to focus on the positives rather than the negatives. With you, I'm feeling the need for you to focus on the negative. But focus on the negative to have a reality check. I feel it's like you need to focus on what you've experienced. And it feels like I'm telling you to look back and focus on the past issues for you to be able to move forward, rather than thinking everything's okay, it's okay to move forward. Because I don't feel it's quite right. It's the right time for you to move forward. And I think in your heart, from what I'm picking up, your gut feeling, you know this, which is why you want to be in the driving seat, while you can come across as if you're being a little bit crafty. And I feel it's all down to your past experiences, which are still resonating with you now, while it's not ready, the right time for you to move forward. Focus on the healing, on what you've been through, before you start saying, oh, everything's okay to move on. I feel there's seems to be a bit more self-focus for you before that next stage. So it just feels like just before the race, it's like on your marks, get set, go. Well, on your marks, get set. And I don't think you've actually got set before you go. So I feel the need for you to focus on the situation before going for go. So how do I see things panning out for you from as in further down the road for you. I feel you're ready to. I feel you're ready to go for it. Even just bear in mind about the pain you've been through, and I don't personally feel, from what I'm guessing in this reading, as if it's the right time for you to move forward. But I feel you're saying to yourself, no, I think I'm ready, I can go for this. But I don't feel once you make this gamble, I feel you starting, I feel you pressing go and the wheels starting to turn. It's like saying people about to do parachute jumps. I feel you getting in the plane, I feel the plane taking off, getting to the right height, the door opening, and you sitting on the edge thinking, yeah, this is it. And then the last minute, just before that final jump, I don't feel you're quite ready to do that further, that final stage. But that's okay, because it's not the right time for you yet. Just so focus again on what you've been through, and before you start moving further forward, you may feel you're ready to go for that next step. I don't think you are quite ready, because I feel when push comes to shove, you won't be ready to put that final sign on the dotted line sort of thing to go to the full extent as what you initially was intending to do. But it's not a problem, because it's not the right time for you. Things will work out at the right time for us all. As with all the readings on this group, please remember to leave me feedback to let me know whether I managed to connect with you or not, and it helps me progress as a reader. So many thanks to you and many blessings.